Friends, this is the brand new BMW M4 Roadster LCI from 2024 that just came out of the fabric. It's brand new and I got it kindly lent by Hedin Automotive, and a special thank you to Yannick, which actually sold me my BMW M2 and is hooking me up with those fantastic cars. Today I want to find out whether this car can be any fuel efficient, right? Efficiency is the words that we hear every single year. We do that for efficiency, we do this for efficiency. Hey, how did they do? I'm going to find out. And what is most interesting, the car has more horsepower than before. It looks a little bit different. Front headlights have changed, right? It looks a little different. I think the last ones looked a little better, to be honest. And then when you come here in the back, you will see they have this laser light technology now, okay, that they just took from the BMW M4 CSL. Not really fair, but I mean, it looks beautiful, to be honest. Now, let's open the hood. Before we start with the fuel economy test, let's just see what changed in the engine bay. And as you can see, not a lot actually. I mean, this is still the same. It's still the S58 engine. It has 530 horsepower and 650 newton meters of torque. Still an 8-speed gearbox. Accelerates from 0 to 100 in 3.5 seconds. But we're not going to find out in this video. We have a full review on the car, so make sure to check it out. Now, let's fill it up. All right, we just filled up 20 liters into this M4. First click, right? It is full. So BMW claims that they're using 10.1 liters to 100 kilometers. I'm not really sure, because basically proven a bunch of times that I'm able to do it a little better. So we'll find out. By the way, incredible A12, right? So let's see how I do. All right, we are here. The fuel gauge is absolutely full to the fullest. Then we just have to go here to the live vehicle. Where is it? Click there. Okay, 0, everything set to 0. I think we should just take it for a ride. All right, so as I mentioned before, BMW claims 10.1 liters to 100 kilometers with this car, which is, in all honesty, a fantastic number, right? I mean, 530 horsepower, 650 newton meters of torque. This is basically the closest you can get to a supercar, even in the feel, without having a supercar. 4 seats here. It's a Roadster. It's a beautiful car, very comfortable to sit in. But we need to find out whether this is true or not. And I bet you I can drive it under 10 liters. And the most interesting thing to me is, can I drive it under 8 liters? Because I managed to do a 7.2 liter with my M2, which was rear-wheel drive. This has all-wheel drive, so let's see how I do. The number one fuel economy killer is, as always, traffic. Oh, look who's here. The guy from before. I mean, every single time, traffic. It's just a fuel economy killer. It's just destroying your fuel economy tests. Well, I'm basically probably the only one doing those. But still, right? You gotta talk about the eventualities, right? God damn it, that A12. Very beautiful. I don't think he's too much concerned about the fuel economy of his car, but I can tell you an F12 uses at least 20 liters, no matter what you do. The F12 that I drove, yeah, used about 30 liters. That's not even a joke. I drove to, it has like I believe it was a 90 liter tank, right? I drove to Italy and back, had to fill up like 3 times. It's crazy. But still, love it. All right, buddies, we are halfway in. 65 or 66 kilometers driven now. The clock says something very good, and it's under 8 liters, believe it or not. But I want to confirm when we reach our destination if it will drop a little bit more. I'm driving. Sorry about that. I was trying to find my average speed, but I couldn't find it. But in any case, I just wanted to tell you how beautiful this car is to drive, right? I mean, it's really a fantastic machine to drive. It really is. There is nothing else to say than this car feels wonderful. However, there are some drawbacks of this facelift. I'm not really the biggest fan of this portion here, but as I mentioned, there's a full YouTube review and Instagram videos coming out that you can see. So I'll talk a little bit more in detail about it. But just driving wise, this car just feels phenomenal. And the reason why it feels phenomenal is it is quite spacious. Okay, I have plenty of headroom. I mean, look at that. I have plenty of space in here. I feel wonderful sitting inside. It is a very comfortable car. It is so incredibly fast. I mean, if I were just to put it into M1 mode and accelerate out here, I'd be at 200 within 4 seconds. You know, it's really a beautiful driving machine, right? If I drive 140 and then step on the throttle, that's what I meant. It's not 100 to 200 in 4 seconds. That would be absolutely ridiculous. But even the launch control I did yesterday, 3.5 seconds. It just, BMWs are just the only car that literally comes close to the performance of a supercar when being a normal sports car. Okay, so that's why I love BMW. It just feels like home. It always feels very nice to drive. Very, very nice car to drive. Let's get into the wind slipstream of this guy. God, I hate the B-Class Mercedes. It's so ugly. And the A-Class even worse. Now I get that there are probably good cars to drive, right? I mean, but still, I'm just not so into those budget Mercedes. They really are something. They really are not beautiful. I mean, they're so incredibly ugly. Ugh. Fancy thing, you can look at that. And if I use the blinker now, you see that? Oh yeah, a couple of minutes left of driving. We need to reach 100 kilometers before we do the fill up. Oh friends, quick pause here. That Red Bull kicked in really hard. I have to go for men's, right? Finish my job here. You know, I can't wait to finish this fuel economy test so I can drive this beautiful car top open, right? I mean, it really is a beautiful looking car. Say what you want, but it is a beautiful looking car. Come on, look at the shapes, look at the lines. Yeah. And the laser light, you know, it's the worst thing that they did for CSL drivers, but god damn it, it looks fabulous. But it's somehow a little dumb. Class 1 laser product here, they had to mention it. And there's a story basically, right, that I have prepared for you. So I told you I'm the COO of an IT company, which means sometimes I have to do presentations, right? And I had my PowerPoint presentation remote with me. And in that remote, there is an integrated laser so you can point out that stuff, right? And I was traveling, I had my working bag with me. Obviously, I'm wearing my stuff, right, that I need, my notebook and so on, everything in my bag. So I'm going to the airport, trying to fly somewhere. I think it was Oman or something. I'm not really sure. But I had to fly somewhere. So I went there and all of a sudden police comes by. Taking me out. What is that? Yeah, this is a class 1 weapon, blah, blah, or class 3 or whatever. Just a class, right? And it's forbidden since 2023 September, whatever the fuck they said, right? So I said, come on, man. Does this look like it can harm someone to you? Do I look like I want to harm someone with a laser pointer? If I want to harm someone, I'm just going to use my bare fists. I mean, in all honesty, right? They started talking to me like I was crazy. Anyway, long story short, I just told them, throw it away, I don't need it. I had to do presentations, blah, blah, while working and so on. And they threw it away. I had to sign a non-disclosure agreement. And they finally let me go. But this just reminded me of that sign. So I thought, you know what? Let's tell the story, right? Yeah. Ooh, wow, look at it. Beautiful Alfa Romeo. I love old cars. I really do love them. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that. My old Aston Martin Vantage. Very nice. Today's a beautiful day. A lot of people taking their cars out. Very nice. You know, funny thing is, all of them taking out their supercars, right? Or sports cars. And I just drive this BMW M4 being able to beat all of them. I mean, I would literally destroy every single one of them. Terribly. And we are finalizing our drive. So we just have to go out here and fill it up at the next tank station. So yeah. I'm not sure if you saw the number here, but it's really not bad. I'm trying to keep it low. As I told you, my fuel economy tests are always the same, okay? I don't do anything like turn off the climate control and blah blah whatever. I just keep my throttle in a very gentle position, accelerate a little bit, blah blah, not disturbing the traffic, not driving too slow. 110 now, going out. I know you can't do that in every country. Like if you do that in Germany, try to drive that slow. It's ridiculous. People are driving 200 kph there on a regular basis, so don't do it. But if you're in Switzerland, you can actually drive those cars incredibly fuel efficient, and that's what I just love about them, right? I mean, I drove the M6 at around 9.5 liters or something. That was incredible. The Maserati did also a good job, but this is doing a phenomenal job. I can tell right now the petrol station is going to be the final indicator, and we'll see each other in a couple of minutes. All right, friends, we have arrived at the petrol station. 7.9 liters to 100 kilometers. We're at 99.4 with this beautiful M4 in Alpine white. Let's see whether this is true. Let's do the final test and get out of this car and see how much fuel I actually used. I just need my wallet and let's go. The moment of truth. Let's see. Come on M4. First click, ladies and gentlemen. First click was at 7.26 liters to 99.4 kilometers. I mean, 7.26 liters is basically, that's to 100 kilometers, right? I was driving 500 meters short. So 7.26 at 100 kilometers, clock says 7.9 with this incredible BMW M4. I mean, this is just unbelievable, right? They are so efficient with those new cars. I absolutely love everything about this car, man. Well, friends, now that I've proven that this car is incredibly fuel efficient, might just forget about all of it and just let it rip, right? Oh yeah, this flies, baby. This flies. Hey, thank you very much for watching. God bless you all for everything you have done for me, and see you soon.